Do you have a huge New Year's resolution that you haven't started yet? Because let's be honest, the days are running by us like a dog that has the zoomies. She's a runner, she's a track star, she gonna run away. No matter how many sticky notes that you stick all over your desk and your wall, somehow you're not getting those tasks done. You're still procrastinating. Well, look no further. Guess who's here to save the day? Yes, me. Today I'm going to share with you why New Year's resolutions just aren't it. I'm sharing the tea. I'm spilling the beans on an easier, effortless way to hit those goals and hit your New Year's resolutions without, having to restart them every month. All right, let me put you on. Most of us, when we set goals, we start off with the result. We want to get to like 100,000 subscribers, and then we look at what it takes to get that result, the action it takes to get that result. Upload consistently, make sure that I am posting good content, and then we wait until we've reached those goals to identify as that specific person, that woman that you're becoming that has a ton of subscribers, that has a successful YouTube channel, and that becomes your identity once we do accomplish our goals. Now we're a successful YouTuber. Now we're living our life. We're 100% that girl. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Setting goals in that manner isn't the most efficient way of setting goals. And if you do set your goals like this, most times they probably don't go as planned. You'll say in the beginning of a year, you're gonna do this, and then after a month, we as humans, we all already have a self-identity, and we subconsciously do things that align with the identity we have for ourselves. Our mind is subconsciously always trying to prove us right, even if we're wrong. Our minds like to do as little work as possible. So it's working towards proving your beliefs right, your theories right, how you feel about yourself, all the things that you believe, including your self-identity. So the best way to set a goal is to start with your identity. Goes against our self-identity, there's friction. It's hard, it's not something we're used to, and it takes work, and the mind doesn't like to work. It wants to make things the easiest it can be. If you're someone that identifies as greedy, you're low-key kind of satisfied because you're proving yourself right. Like, let's say you step into a diet with that mindset. You're gonna tell yourself, oh, I can't diet because I'm just so greedy. I just eat all this food. Like, I just can't possibly eat portion size because I'm so greedy. So like, even if you're gonna, no matter how hard you try to be this person that loses weight, if you identify as someone who's greedy that can't lose weight, guess what's gonna happen? You're not. You can try eating portion sized and going on this weight loss journey, but it would only last so long if you low-key identify as someone that couldn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So a way to fix this is, instead of starting your goals off with the results and then the action it takes to get to those results and then the identity you'll have once you get to those results, we can start right now with changing our identity, changing the way that we look at ourselves, changing what we believe in ourselves, like how we view ourselves and what we expect of ourselves. If you don't already know who your higher self is, the woman that you're becoming, the man that you're becoming, the person that you want to become is, I want you to ask yourself, who does this person look like that has accomplished those goals that you're trying to accomplish? So if you're trying to lose weight and keep that weight off, that person might look like someone that goes on daily walks, that exercises regularly, that eats healthy and actually enjoys eating healthy food, that enjoys learning new healthy meals, that doesn't drink their calories and comes up with concoctions that tastes really good but is low calorie, and it's just living her best life. If that's a person that you would need to be to get to those goals, start identifying as that person now. Start asking yourself, what can I do now to be this person? Make a commitment to become that person now. Even if you have to lie to yourself for just a little bit, just make that commitment. Whenever you catch yourself being I'm just not that girl. No. You are that girl. You do got it. In the past, you weren't that girl. In the past, you weren't about that life. Everything from this moment forward is about the woman that you are becoming. F everything. Forget everything else. Forget all the stuff that you identified in the past and start changing your identity to match the person that you're trying to become. Because if you start off with that identity, if you start off telling yourself, I am the type of person that is really good at working out, I am the type of person that goes and takes daily walks, I'm just that type of person that, like, I love reading books, I'm a huge reader, like I'm reading all these books at once, your mind is going to subconsciously look for things to prove you right. And the more that you can prove yourself right, you're giving yourself proof, so then you believe it even more, to the point you actually do become that. Starting out, it won't be the easiest because you won't have that much proof to prove you are this person. But through self-identifying as, let's say I'm self-identifying as someone that is like such a great researcher, that is really resourceful, anything that backs up that claim, let's say I take a day to research and I put it all in a Google Doc, it's like I'm proving myself right. I got some proof, I got some evidence, I got some receipts. And it makes me even more motivated, and it makes me believe it even more. So you can't just identify as something and not do anything about it. Start working towards proving yourself right instead of proving yourself wrong. And the more you prove yourself right with this new identity, the more you prove yourself right, like go to the gym. It doesn't have to be extreme, like going to the gym every day, but if you're trying to identify as someone that's fit, go to the gym like maybe twice in a week. Just start off and be like, wow, like I really did that. Like I'm here. I'm out here on these gym streets. Like you can't tell me nothing. That's proving that I am this way, versus you believing that you aren't the type of person to work out and that you hate the gym, and you go to the gym, you're like, see, I told y'all. See, I knew I don't like the gym. Like, again, this is subconsciously most times. Most times people don't realize, like, we're fighting with our subconscious on what we truly identify as. There was a study produced in the book Atomic Habits of people trying to quit smoking, and they did different groups, they did different test groups. One group did phenomenal. They actually did stop smoking. Most of them did stop smoking, no problem. The other group didn't. And the difference between the group that successfully quit smoking versus the ones that didn't was that the ones that successfully quit smoking, they were telling themselves that they're not a smoker. Smoking isn't something that they do, and they started off with the identity, versus people that were trying to stop smoking and identified as smokers. Like if you're gonna try to quit smoking, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy and that simply like changing your identity is gonna like not make you crave cigarettes, but you're gonna have a better chance of actually quitting by telling yourself you're not a smoker. That's just not what you're about. So then every time you don't smoke, every day that you don't smoke, every time you don't, light up a cigarette, you're proving yourself right, which is making you believe even more, and you're literally becoming a whole new person. Versus like, I'm trying to quit these cigarettes, but like such a smoker, like I just need cigarettes, and like I don't judge. Oh my god, I almost spilled my coffee. And like I don't judge, like we all have our things. Like I love sunflower seeds. I'm a sunflower eater, and nobody can tell me anything about that. But if I was trying to quit eating sunflower seeds a lot, I'll tell myself, you know what, I don't eat sunflower seeds like that. I don't really like sunflower seeds. Like, lie to yourself. And then start proving yourself right. Start changing that identity. And through doing things to prove your new identity, you're reaching that goal a lot easier and a lot seamlessly than the other routes of setting goals. It's like instead of doing A, B, and C to reach said goal, instead of like going to the gym to lose weight, you're going to the gym because you identify as someone who's fit. Has nothing to do with your goal. So then not only are you like becoming this person that you want to become without having to put so much work and without having so much friction and resistance, but you're also reaching your goal without even thinking about it. And once you do reach that goal, you can keep it and sustain it, and it won't just go away like, people that lose weight and then they just gain it all back. It's because like they never identified as someone that was fit. They were just doing it for the goal. If you're doing something because you identify as someone that just does it, you're gonna inevitably reach your goal, and then once you do, you're gonna be able to keep that success because that's just a part of your routine, that's a part of your system, that's a part of your lifestyle. You're not just gonna stop doing it because you reach said goal. Because in reality, most things you can't just simply stop doing once you reach said goal, or you're gonna lose it all again. Like if you have a business, you can't just dip like once you get your first client. You gotta keep working and stuff like that. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going and keep working and keep striding and everything. And if you're doing all this just to get to this one spot, that's how most people quit. That's how most people out here in February talking about February is their New Year's. Like, and I'm guilty. I can admit, you know, sometimes January just slides right. This January is just like, and then it's February, and it's March, and it's April, May, June, July. So let's get into systems. Let me go more into systems. How to create a routine and a system long-term to reach those goals without needing to, oh my God, like, I don't know, like, I really don't feel like it. Like, you know, I missed like 3 weeks of, without too much resistance and friction to where you actually can see those goals, to where you actually do become that. I'm gonna be doing a part 2 to this video going into systems. I didn't want this video to be too long, so definitely subscribe and make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss out on the tea, on the beans that I am spilling. Yeah, this is going to change your life. It definitely has changed mine. I'm going to be sharing with you my personal system that has helped me, that is really helping me to be about that life and not fall off track and not procrastinate so easily. Hope you guys all have a great day. Make sure to believe, build, and achieve the life that you want, and I'll see you in the next video.